another video. Alright. So I was hearing I am champion. Now I don't know what the hell going on, but I was sitting out here and he out here cleaning out the garage and everything like this. But he went around the back of the house and it's a police lady. It's almost seemed like the same police lady that pulled me over on my way to Milwaukee when I went out probably like a year ago. A year or two ago, I ended up going to this a bar. I just wanted to get out the house I was stuck in. I went to this bar in Milwaukee. It's like a haunted, it's supposed to be haunted and they're supposed to have really good food or whatever. And so I ended up going to this bar or whatever. I just sat, had a drink or whatever. Sat down, played on my phone or whatever a little bit. And then, I was only there for like an hour and a half, maybe two or something. And then I ended up leaving. But on my way there, I got pulled over, like right up the street from my house. And I guess they said that my light was out. And then I was like, oh, that's kind of messed up or whatever. So I didn't get no ticket or nothing. I'm like, I just live down the street. I'm just going to go back home and get another car. So I came back and got another car and then I went, okay? But it seemed like the same police lady, but she just rolled past. Now, I just heard the song I Am Champion, all right? But she came by, she drove slow. She almost like she wanted to drive into the crib. So I'm sitting here like, oh, what is this? You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like, what? Is this some kind of setup or something? Because when I came out here, my car was running. When I came out here, my car was running. I don't even really got no gas in here, whatever, but my battery had died. So remember, we seen something about the battery dying in that reading. Okay. So, and lately my phone been dying out and I've been having problems with my phone. So I'm thinking like, is somebody messing with like the electrical wear or something on my car? Because I didn't even have my key turned or whatever. And, my car went out. And then, like I told y'all, the past 3 days, I've been complaining on the channel about not being able to fully charge my phone up. So I'm just sitting here or whatever. And she pulled up and kind of like stopped in front of the house. And she was like all about her seat, like looking like all about her seat. And looking and shit. And I'm just like, You know what I'm saying? Because about a couple months ago, probably about 3 months ago, we picked up on somebody's husband or somebody's partner was having an affair with a police officer. Now, there's something significant about this, too. About the corrupt officials that would, remember we had Pig in that reading a minute ago? Or a Sal, okay? So this could be the people who driving out the good people, trying to anchor in on the Christ energy. And then, they're acting like they are the good ones, but the police, the officials are corrupt. They all work together. They got a couple people sprinkled throughout the neighborhoods or the community that they fuck with. And this is about like some kind of trafficking or something, but it could be because we seers, like how we keep getting that song, you freaking out the people. When I went back to my hometown, freaking out the people. When I came here, freaking out the people. So who is the people that we freaking out, okay? So I just went back in the back, and I remember I left my bag back there with the Bible in it. So I'm like, you know what? We ain't been up in this Bible in a minute. I feel like finding a little scripture or something like this. But then I came up on, in this book, it's called Sophoniah, all right? And I feel like this already happened. If it didn't, it'll be a surprise anyway. This stuff already happened anyways. Like, this is ritual. So these rituals can happen at any time. So I figure, I don't think we blowing up the spot or nothing. Queen of Swords energy here. Okay. The painter. All right. So it kind of reminded me of what I was just saying in that video. So I'm like, let's just read it or whatever, because I feel like these people can't get dominion over someone. And there is somebody having an affair. There is somebody that's in love with somebody else. This is a strong affair. This is like an affair, like, somebody feel like they ready to get rid of their person, like kill their person, work with somebody to get rid of the person. Like somebody's ready to, they're doing this. It's like, yeah, they can't get dominion over this Queen of Swords. But these people are having an affair. Also, this reminds me of Starbucks every time I see that. Like somebody meeting up at Starbucks. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, because they don't want this person to gain. They don't want me to gain. So this could be, like I said, baby killers. These are people that, open up the doors for you to get raped in your community so that they can come get these babies and sell them off. Because it's something about somebody having like a spiritual baby or something. This could be like a city of angels and demons, and other creatures too. But I want to see what we gonna pick up here, because I feel like somebody's using the scripture, but they're flipping the script. They don't want this Queen of Swords to gain. Okay. Nothing. Number 9. Okay. These people are having an affair here. Okay. Somebody's having an affair with somebody. Okay. They might even want to jump. They might even be wanting to kill themselves or something. Somebody's, it's something powerful. Like, okay, you think about police and stuff like this that have ranking or positions or something like this. This could be a demon, because demons are powerful. So you would think like a lawyer that can like set you up and be like, we'll make it look like you did this, and that'll just be it. What you gonna say now? Everybody's stacked up against you. They don't like you. They this and that. We just gonna make it like this. Okay. So somebody want to make you like crazy or something, like you jumped and commit suicide. Okay. I don't know. It's something like this. Okay. So I was like, and then we got the Knight of Discs here. So we're gonna just go ahead and read it because it's a really short one. All right. And I'm thinking like, what if somebody's like getting blackmail, or they in a situation where they don't, because remember I told you somebody stopped talking to somebody. Somebody said, I'm not on this shit no more, or I don't want to do this no more, or something like this. I want to do something like fix what I'm doing. They wanted to like do something like this, but I don't know. I don't know. I just thought it was very strange, because she even stopped in front of our house looking at our cars, looking around like in our house, like up out of the seat, girl, no seatbelt on, like, where you at or something. And it's funny because he was right here, and I thought he was still in the garage, and I was about to look at him and look at the police car again. But he was in the back of the house. So I thought it was and I thought he was in the house. But she was looking all in the back of the house trying to see like where. And then when he came around the corner, he was turning off his phone. But he did just open up the garage from his phone from the back. So I was thinking like, that's fucking weird. Like the positioning, because y'all know when I see something kind of strange, I get into like whatever's on. You know what I'm saying? I get into like, I turn into one of them damn, you know, how they show in those movies, like when somebody put that helmet on and then it turned into like a grid, and then there's like little dots flickering and stuff. Like this is what I turn into when something strange happening. Cause I'm thinking like, damn, what is this? Is some kind of ambush or something? I'm looking around like, I hope it's not nothing in this car, because the car was just running. And I got in here and I was about to pull off to go get something to drink. And then I'm like, I turned off the car because I don't have that much gas in here. I thought he was about to go. He had 2 cars out here running. So I thought he was about to go take my car and put gas in it. But I just thought that that was very fucking strange, because she was looking for something. Okay. Now, we don't know good cop, bad cop. We just saying. Okay. It's funny that we just had that reading. We had the battery thing. The reason why my car was just running is because first of all, I don't got no gas in my car. And then my battery was fucked up. So it's like if I would have pulled out my driveway and he was still in Illinois, because there's a plans failed, remember? And he was still in Illinois, and my other daughter left, or both my daughters left, and my youngest daughter was here. So when I would have left even earlier, like 2 hours ago or an hour ago, when my battery died, if I would have left, I would have got like where I was going, and then I would have been stuck. There's nobody here to take me back home, and my daughter would have been at home by herself. So that's just strange too, because I got this hit like a couple days ago about like some town or something like this in some show or movie, where all the officials was like traffickers, like nobody was fucking safe. Okay. And it was like something was gonna blow the lid off of something like this. So let's go ahead and just look. Cause we're gonna see what the words say, what we feeling, and then we're gonna what was said in the other video, and then we're gonna match up. Now I didn't organize this. I don't know the Bible like that to just say, let's pick up on this. So if I put my fingers in the Bible and I open it up, we're there. If the reading that if I was reading a little bit of this, just jotting through it, we're here. So other people know that we here. So that's what I'm saying. So say you captive by the community you in. They're using the information to find out something. You might have one person that's fighting for the good side. They know, but there could be other people that want to fight for the good side too. And they want to know what the alternative, they want to know how the Christ look at what's being said. Now we're doing this just we're just doing this. Nobody's getting paid. I don't feel like anybody's dragging me into doing this, but I just feel like this helps, because if they're trying to create a gap between us and some people that are real white hats, then maybe this is it. Maybe I'm the only one that don't know. So then it's not a big idea. It's not a big deal if I do the video. But I know that we're gonna find out something, because we have an extortion to repentance. So something is going on here. All right. So I don't know if I'm gonna read the whole thing. All right. You know what? I'm just gonna read the front part. Okay. I'm just gonna read the introduction, because this Bible has like a long introduction, and then it goes into the scripture. So we're just gonna read the header, because not every Bible has this header. Okay. So it says the title of the prophecy informs us that the ministry of Sophaniah. Now this could be this Sophia, and this could be something, a time that has already passed. All right. Like I said, they could be doing this for the third time, but somebody's name could be Nia, and then we have somebody named Sophie or something like this, and then we got O, and the O or the world card, and Nia. And this is just a book of. This could be telling us about stuff. When it's the book of, it's kind of weird, because you think that the dominant force is this energy, but there could be something else here. Okay. It says the title of the prophecy informs that the ministry of Sophaniah took place during the reign of Josiah. All right. This could be also '09. Okay. From like the 40s to '09, but it's 640 and 609 BC. And it's saying the protest against the worship of false gods and the condemn in the condemnation, okay, of the pro-Assyrian court. So anytime I think about Assyrians, I'm also getting like Uranus. I'm also getting like, donkey, like ass or donkey, or some people could have features that look more like this. But we know that they say the donkey could be wisdom, but is it really? Okay. Is it really? Or was that somebody that they was calling wisdom? Okay. And like, because Jesus rode in on a donkey. But this is before the Assyrians. So these could be, I think about jockeys, disc jockeys, radio, media, even people that may be LGBTQ in them. Okay, ass energy. This could also be people that like that ass. Okay. So it says, but this is before these people, okay, is what this protest was going on about these false gods. And it says, this could also be false women, people that are not really women, or something like this. Okay, we had that come up in that reading earlier as well. All right. Who served as regents, and we had a lot of police energy and investigations here. Who served the regents during Josiah's minority. Now, this is something about like, this could be having something to do with minors, because remember I put up something about, if somebody was trying to get somebody in trouble that's in the baby energy, or they're making somebody as like a child, then who are these people that's trying to parent or be guardians of this person? And if somebody is in a compound energy or restriction, a prison, juvenile, locked up, or on punishment or something like this, then how would somebody have gotten something? If they're talking about this fucking gummy bear, how the hell did the person get it? Okay, so maybe somebody could have even got in trouble for giving it to someone, me, you, or somebody else. But it's something that somebody wanted to talk about, the fucking gummy bear. Okay, that ended up in the trash in my house. Okay, I feel like somebody wants to talk about this. We don't need to say what else happened to the gummy bear. I'm just telling you the end result. All right. So, because obviously somebody think that they know it. This is like somebody spying on you illegally, and then turning in some kind of image saying, "Oh, look, this person took the child. Somebody gave this person a gummy bear, and look, oh, I thought he peed on the ground. Okay. And look at this footage. But how the fuck did you get this footage? So somebody needed you to be offline or out of something or moved out. But again, anybody recording somebody in their home. Now in the state of Wisconsin, you could call somebody and you could be having a recorder on the other end. And just because you on the phone with them, you, you could have a conversation and record the whole thing, and this person, and you could use it, or you could take it or probably use it against them or something, and you don't and you won't get in trouble. But if somebody is putting if your spouse or somebody else is putting a camera in your home to get you in trouble about something else, or some stranger put a camera in your home, they snuck in your home and broke in your home and put the camera in there, and they show you punch somebody in the face, what are you going to do? What were you doing with this camera in this person's home? If the person didn't call the police, there's no police report, whatever this is, nobody got arrested, no police came or nothing. What are you doing with this? So if you're not a cyber person, you're just a regular person. You're not a cyber person. You mean cyber people can just fly around and look at us all day and put charges on us that we don't notice on us? That's ridiculous. That's preposterous. So it's also somebody saying something like, don't speak. So you guys are trying to normalize this. I'm trying to cut it off. I want to find out what it is and cut it off at the neck. Because whatever it is, it don't belong here. It's something of a foreign nature. This is also some people that could have got cheated on. They got trust issues, or they're psychopaths that stalk their boyfriends and girlfriends because they don't love themselves, or they're obsessed, and they made their way up into like high positions, right, in society or police station, and they're using, instead of using these things to catch criminals, they are so obsessed with these mates that they're using them, or these are mates that they're leaving in the home with the wife to pretend like they still together, so that it doesn't look obvious if they try to kill this person or steal all their money, using all the resources through the county to stalk you and use police reports to find out about you, who you belong to, what belongs to you, and things like this. You understand what I'm saying? That's the only way that I could think that somebody would be doing this, okay? Because if you're a complete stranger, what do you need to prove if I had a blunt in my house, even if I wanted to, and I'm in no police, if I sat in here and smoked this blunt to the head, you know what I'm saying? No police got called or nothing like this. This 25 days later, this 3 years later, after I smoked that blunt in my house. So I took the risk. I didn't get caught. It would be a situation like this. You took the risk. You didn't get caught. I'm going to stop saying I, because they're trying to twist up the words or create a stumbling block for me to trip on. But I'm going to stop saying I'm just going to say you, just for these particular situations right here. So say you did this, and then 5 years later or something, you find out why you was trying to get a job and you couldn't get a job is because somebody was illegally monitoring you, like they were the police, or if they were the police, and they saw you smoke that blunt in your house. You see what I'm saying? And now this is why, police are following you around. Like, instead of arresting you or something for the blunt, if they seen you on video doing it, what are you, just arrest the person already? Why would you be following around intimidating me or saying, we know about that? And motherfucker, that motherfucking gummy bear is long gone. You know what I'm saying? So what are you saying? Because this could be a friend of yours that used to sell mad weed for 25 or 30 fucking years. And that now they clean themselves up and they riding clean, and they a police officer now, and they could have got in trouble. They could have went to jail, got sentenced. They could have got in trouble. They could have got sent out of the Truman Show, looked at as a bad influence for the queen. They found somebody else, that don't sell weed but just smoke it or something like this, and then found somebody else that don't even smoke weed no more, throughout the test of our time here in this matrix or in this grid. So now this person is trying to prove that you're a bad person, but they needed to be a police officer in this lifetime to finally kill you. Or this is because you could have somebody that was messing around with a friend of yours the whole time y'all was friends, and the whole time y'all was together, 20, 30 years. This person could have been fucking around with both of y'all. You just never knew it. Or her clone like, if you have a friend, it might not be the one that be hanging out with you and slapping hands and meeting at the bar with you, but it's her clone that's on the outskirts that could have been fucking your man or your woman all this time, or his friend. Like, you get what I'm saying? All right. This is, in some of our cases, we're in these relationships, nothing going on between us, but the two people on the outside of the Truman Show that's carrying our identity, they could be, do you see what I'm saying? They could be fucking around. If these are the watchers, And we have watchers that look like us, and sometimes they come in and stand in for us, or sometimes these people are training these people to come kill people around us and blame. This is all supernatural. And if the person is not dealing in supernatural, I'm about to say Cyprian, if they're not dealing in supernatural energy, or if they're not able to do it to other people what's done onto them, you should not have these people around these people. It would just like be the same thing as like having a pen with pigs in it, and then having a pen with lions in it at the zoo. You're probably never going to see a pig in the lion's den. You know what I'm saying? You're never going to see a pig in the lion's den, because the lion may eat it. You're putting that animal at risk. So what is this, a zoo, or is this some slaughterhouse crazy creation place where you guys are torturing animals by putting other animals that would matter to animal lovers? We're at the zoo. We're not in the wild. Remember this. People are bringing their children there to see the animals act silly amongst each other or something like this. They're not expecting to see you put a pig. This is not like the Jurassic fucking Park. Where the child want to see, if they do see the lion eating, it would be disturbing to these children to see them rip open the animal right in front of them. This is why they take them in the back and feed them, or they put the food in buckets and put it out there for the damn animals to eat. So that would be a different type of experience. Do you see what I'm saying? All right. So it could be something in the likeness of this. Okay. That somebody is trying to do. So it's making you defenseless. Now, you're very intelligent creatures and things like this, but whatever these people are doing is trying to make it look like, force you to be in a weakness, but we know that we're not weak. You see what I'm saying? So this is what this is saying. So they're saying Judah is warned about whatever this is that's going to be happening. Okay. So maybe in a minute. Maybe in a minute. I just need to finish this. It probably take me 10 minutes. So we're looking at this. So false gods, these could be the people that are false gods. They're just putting themselves in prominent spaces and harassing those of us that are really God's children, or really the gods, or something like this. Okay. So what is it saying? False gods, okay, and the condemnation of these people, okay, who served these regents during Josiah along the lines of a particular war. All right. It says allows us to place the work of the rain. Okay. Josiah, I don't know. Let's just see. See, I don't know why this is standing out to me as different. This book has different names. Like, Revelations is not Revelations. It's the Apocalypse in this book. Okay. So it's saying, accordingly to the prophecy of Zephaniah. Okay, this is the work in the first decade of the reign. According to the prophecy of Zephaniah, comes rightfully before that of Jeremiah, who was probably influenced by it in both language and ideas. See, now I'm looking at how Zephaniah is sitting right on top of language here. So this could be a pig Latin, okay? This could be a different way of communicating that these people use language. It's like this person was over this language, or this is the overseer of the creation of this language, or these people were talking in this language, but somebody can understand what they're really talking about. Okay. It says comes rightly before that of Jeremiah, who was probably influenced by both the language and the ideas. And then right above ideas, to the right a little bit, we got rightly sitting right on top of that. Comes rightly ideas at the bottom. I mean, this could be also, this is making me think sexual as well. Like somebody is saying that, I was picking up on the news or something, or some media, that 80% of women can't reach climax during manual sex. Okay, somebody else can, This could be something that could be a turn on for somebody. You could be a turn off because somebody, or because I was just getting earlier that somebody is all up in their ego about something. The man is their ego is hurt. They're trying to put the bruiser on somebody because you're just being intelligent or you're just being connected to source and you're saying something that's bruising some ego. It shouldn't. But this is a big macho man that then took everything and stole and beat up women or left women behind. And this person doesn't like what you're saying. Something else that you're doing now is messing with their ego here. All right. So somebody could be finding somebody where it's easier to make that person climax because they can't I mean, I guess Mr. Officer energy, like if somebody's dating a cop, I guess that could be exciting unless you're not dating a cop anymore and the bitch is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I guess. I guess it'll make you feel like a big man if your police girlfriend can beat up on your wife, or if you have a police girlfriend that's a girl and they could beat up. I've never been in a position where I could overuse my power to get anybody to submit or turn or manipulate. So I don't understand that. Okay. Even if I had the power, I would not have wasted my time doing that. But these people have built a whole foundation off of this intimidation ring behavior or something like this, even when you didn't know that people were doing this. Do you get what I'm saying? It's the weirdest thing ever. All right. So let's see. It says, I hear my body tremble. Now, this is Habakkuk. Habakkuk. Okay. I hear my body at the sound. My bones and the legs are trembling. Some legs are trembling beneath. Oh, my goodness, man. Yeah, Ace of Cups. There's some kind of information blockage here. Okay. Also, it seems like somebody could be talking to somebody. Like, somebody trying to get you to talk to somebody's doing an illegal observation of another person without their information, without their permission or their knowledge. Somebody thinks they know you don't need this. They're just trying to get you caught up in the system. You get what I'm saying? So now they're gonna treat the whole nation like children. If you on your YouTube channel or you talking or something, they're gonna send some weird ass like cyber therapist to come break into your dream, even if you don't want to, because we have the right here in America to say, I don't want to talk to that person. I don't want to go through therapy. Some of us can give therapy to ourselves. We're alchemists. We can figure shit out on our own. We don't need extra help. You get what I'm saying? So somebody is trying to make you be like the other people or something, but they're just going to use your thoughts or your something and use it against you and try to make it like you're crazy or a psychopath or something like this when we're just talking. That's why I like to bring the word in sometimes, because we're just saying what's in the Bible. We're just saying what's there. That's why they made people turn on the Bible at this time, to make people be like, I don't know, some kind of weird way. So we have an angry masculine here, okay? And then we have this cook energy that was just in the upright, but they just fell on the ground, and now he's in the reverse, okay? I don't know, okay? Somebody could find out what somebody's doing, because there's also people that we need to protect ourselves from, people trying to make it seem like we need these things. If we said no, it's no. I'm not out there doing anything to hurt anybody or anything. I'm doing my channel hopefully for some type of, you're going to get some type of entertainment out of it. Okay. We won't say that's the only purposes. The only reason to say for entertainment purposes to cover yourself from people like saying you're trying to incite a riot. So this shit, it ain't even fun no more then. You know what I'm saying? If this is what you got to worry about, and what's wrong with these people who's sitting here trying to find any type of weakness or any kind of reason to like try to, these are not people that's coming talking to you in your face like, I heard what you were saying on your I'm living around the corner and I heard what you, no, they're using systems and shit that you won't have no more if that's what you're using it for, especially if you come the fuck over here with it. All right. So we got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay, so these people not having something here. Sophania. It's almost like these people didn't, before they created this language or something, they didn't have any finances. So this could be, I don't know, it's a secret society. This is the secret society, y'all. They don't have an Ace of Cups. They didn't have no money or something. And they start digging around in somebody's brain or something with this therapist or whatever illegally. And then maybe they started to gain something. something. These two people look alike too. The Emperor and the Queen of Cups, they look alike. And then we got whoever this person is that could be Italian, cooking up something, or this person is not cooking up something, or they stopped cooking up something. I hope nobody cooking up nothing in your brain. This crushing emperor or something. Somebody is saying that they're the champion, but I don't know about this for sure. These people are cheating. These supposed to be big bad men, and they're going in intimidating people, manipulating people's mind, going in software database to manipulate things to make people look guilty. Like, you need to stop. You need to stop. Because I don't know about this person. I just heard quiet bud. Those people and I was like, quiet bud. I don't know. Somebody could be telling somebody to shh or putting her under, giving her some type of power. The logical liar here. And somebody else wanted to, yeah, there's the yay right there. E Maya. So yay, E Evelyn Maya. Sophia O Nia. Or Nia Nina. This could be something else, y'all. It'll be with this show that I just seen. Yeah, not more fruit on the vines. Production and then the olives fail. This whoever this is this olive masculine here. Somebody might even have olives or olive grove or something like this, or people with green skin even could be under some type of jurisdiction, or aliens. For the leader with string instruments. See, he came out last night in the Prince card with the energy, but there was also another man playing the banjo or something like this, coming towards someone, serenading someone, and this Prince energy, or on the gods and whatever. He was the one with all the chain and all. Yeah, like, oh, da 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 da. But see, this is what I'm saying. I'm looking at families the way that we look at them, and some people were placed. The age of Sophoniah was a time of religious degradation when the old idolatries reappeared and men worshiped the sun, moon, and stars. Rites completely. Okay, rites. This is like rites. Completely alien in Jerusalem to the corrupt city Sophoniah, or Sophoniah, or Nia, announced the impending judgment, the day of the Lord. The prophecy may be divided into three sections. See, there's that three again, or those three pentacles, okay? Um, Corresponding to the three chapters in the book, okay? A day of the Lord, a day of doom. The last few verses of the oracle given in the classic description in the days of an overwhelming disaster. Okay. The Christian hymn dies, it says Ire or Ire. Okay. The Christian hymn dies, Ire. So this could be this energy of somebody named Ray. I used to have a friend that I met, around the time of my curious gay days or bisexual days. Myself surrounded by a gay group of people, having some gay friends. Okay. Um and we're seeing that This eye energy could be this Stephanie energy. Somebody might got like pretty blue eyes, light skin, mixed. These could be people that were sent into your life as if they were randomly meeting you, but they actually were plants or they were planted around you to have you intertwined in something. Even though in my reality, I've never done anything out of line with these people that should get me in trouble. But at the same time, who knows if these people are like more Star Wars energies to you after you drink at the club, after somebody put something in your fucking drink. This could be on a so like so like I said, this could be like even through up into the 40s into like 2009, to be honest with you. It's based on this passage. So I had a friend named Stephanie Ray. Well, I don't think Ray is her last name. That's just what she used on Facebook. But this could be something like this: 1 to 8, 1 to 18. But I know she started dating a guy in Chicago. She used to always ride this train to Chicago or whatever, and then we didn't talk that much no more once she started heavily dating this guy. So the energy was running in the background. He could have been sending people pretending to be my friend, something like this, or watching out, or something like this. And these are the people that could be doing this weird shit. Because this is the time, day of the Lord, a day of judgment of the nations, traditional enemies of God's people. Reproach and promise for Jerusalem, despite Judah's infidelities. So there's some kind of infidelities that could be going on or going on even then. One at 15, 2 years old. We got this number 2 again here. 218 could be significant. The Lord in his mercy will spare a holy remnant. So there could be a remnant somewhere, which will finally enjoy peace. The prophecy closes with a hymn. So what was it that I was just thinking about? Something I said that tomorrow. I said that something about something. So these could be infidelities. It could be Judah was stealing from the Empress, because we got the Empress coming up with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. The cutting board. Also, this could be something here, because I was just having a conversation with my dad about that whole cutting board where everybody, like I was cutting something on the cutting board and I got mad about something and I chomped down on the cutting board with the thing like, just stop talking to me. And I was chopping up something already and I just was like, stop talking to me about it. I don't want to talk about it no more. And I put the knife down like I'm just, and I went to go wash my hands or whatever, just normally cooking or whatever. And I feel like somebody was trying to make it seem like I was like, get out of here, or something like this, when that's not the fucking case. But this was, some court case was going on. This could be the sins or the infidelity that this person could have been working with these family members on the outskirts or inside to make it seem like I or you was crazy and that we was a danger for the children, and they could have took your original family members away. But all of this don't make no sense, because if I was a danger to those children, why would I not be a danger to the children that you gave me that's like my children? Do you understand what I'm saying? So sense. Okay, somebody could be doing all of this, cups, taking your ace of cups to make you change, to make you get up and exercise or something like this. Somebody is a fucking lunatic. Somebody's trying to use your faith or your energy to like manipulate. This is how we can tell that these people are using technology to hem people up or manipulate them. But we're supposed to be using it on your dumb ass. You're not supposed to be using it on innocent people. Okay? The hymn of joy sung in the remnant restored to Zion. Okay, so let's just put this away and we're just going to keep on doing with the cards real quick. Okay. Let's see what else we can find out. Because I feel like somebody trying to get rid of something, though, that was helpful, though. It's like somebody like, I'm going to get rid of all these creatures, but they was the ones that was like the garbage disposals. They were the ones that know how to randomly pick up and detect these type of attacks or something like this. And somebody trying to make it like they were the bad ones, and it's like the whatever your governor bad ones. You get what I'm saying? Okay. So we got a children could then as your guardians or your spouse or something like this, and then they could be trying some illegal. I'm telling you, nobody's saying, hey, we need you to come down to this department and take this. They're invading our fucking privacy, and we don't know if these people are telling the truth about what the outcome is. Chariot energy, we don't know if they're telling the truth about the what the outcome is, or they're just trying to solidify the spot or keep you out of something. Yeah, we got the Emperor here with this energy. Somebody is pointing a finger at somebody. The Prince of Wands, the journalist. All right, this could be the Emperor and the journalist here. It's look like this emperor that wants your position or my position is the one that's telling this Queen of Cups to go do this. This person also could have been manipulating you by sending in chariot energy or false people coming in for help, or people saying, oh, I wish I could get to you, but I can't help you, or something like this. This Queen of Cups was sent, they were playing in your head and letting these men play in your head or something like this. All right. And then there's no pleasure in this energy here. Somebody is not pleasing someone. This could be even somebody making the case like, oh, okay, if people hear the Lord speaking of something and say, why are y'all doing like this? I know how y'all work. I know you the one that do that kind of technology. So this person shouldn't even be aware of this technology. How did this person know this thing? You're going to get punished, not the person, because you're basically forcing these things into people's minds to think, or you're doing it and blaming them. So a gourmet chef is in reverse. They was not being pleasing to someone, or some chef or something energy here. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with race. You know, somebody don't want to sleep with brown skinned women, or, you know, something that's not their race. Somebody, they don't sleep with the seven. Okay, we got the scientist here with the upright. So the science did something here to an empress, the empress in reverse. Somebody was studying on somebody and didn't pay them. It's like, oh, do you want to give your plasma? You get $1,000 a week if you give this much plasma. Somebody was taking your shit and didn't pay you nothing. So much so they killed this empress. And they trying to make it seem like these. So somebody's like, if you lose weight or something, then you could go into the luxury area, but it ain't even nothing there. These people look bummy. You get what I'm saying? It's like in countries that Peter. So we got abundance people, and they were still sending this man in on a chariot to, I don't know, mess around in your head. This therapist is messing around in somebody's head, and this man, it's like somebody taught this man how to do it to the person from a distance, or this is somebody teaching somebody how to say some key words that's going to put you under mind control. So, you know, when you go to sleep, you go into a certain mind control by some. Remember how I used to say, we might get off the phone, or from going to the club, everybody tired, motherfuckers drunk, whatever like this, and then I always say those words like, call me. And I could understand when she said that, because it sounded like a dog. Come here. Like, and so it's kind of like she had a habit of saying this. And then I noticed it after a while. I was like, I think that bothers me a little bit. And I think that she did stop doing it. But at the same time, like, how did she know that they could have wake up, man, like, don't sit on the, you probably gonna wake up the next day like, I don't even know what happened here. Oh my God, I still got sunglasses on, like, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? So when you get home, sometimes it's just like, oh, I'm here, oh my goodness, and then you just crash. So I don't know. Like, it's almost like somebody was saying some kind of trigger words or something to make you like, I don't know, come I don't know. So there could be a Prince of Wands energy that could be blaming you for something. This journalist, this could be a media person, but this person is about to have to accept defeat because they was blaming you for something that you were not doing. Like this emperor, I'm almost seeing that there's also a tough guy emperor, like that comes off as very, you know, somebody that you don't want to, you know, you kind of got to tiptoe around this person. Okay. I just heard big red girl. I love me some big red. When I go out, sometimes like there's also somebody underneath this person or around this person. This was okay. I don't know. I don't know what y'all got going on, because this just went. This just went left. Yeah, somebody's hiding what these scientists were doing to this empress. They could have killed this person. This snake and these scientists and this heart energy. Also, the blood is traveling up this snake's tail all the way up to midway where this heart is. It's black at the top. You see how the blood is down here? Traveling up about right here where this heart is, and then this is black. So somebody did something to make your heart stop, or stabbed you, inserted something in your heart and make you have a heart attack or something with this moon energy. They could have dropped you down in some kind of hole or something and left you there. We got with the alligator and the dog. Somebody could have been in somebody's basement. For 6 years? For 6 years? Now, this could be a state of mind. Like somebody wants you to feel low and stay down there. This could be a spell. This could be spell casting, or somebody tweaking. If you're a robot or something like this, they could tweak your I don't know, mechanisms, your dial or something, and make you stagnant. Like this is, and then look at you while you're doing it and exploit you for money because you think that you're a god and a Christ. We see you or something like this. Yeah, no, you don't. You only see with those crusty little slithered eyes that you have. Somebody don't see nothing. They only seeing stuff at the flesh or the surface. That's why you're gonna pay for this shit. So somebody could have had you down in a pit, dirty, nasty, recording you with and at them be like blowing those brains out of those people. But this is people like this deserve to have done with them, so other people know that they learn a lesson. They don't do stuff like this because somebody is ruining somebody very bad here. Somebody traps somebody down somewhere and they can't get up. There's no way, unless this woman is going to learn how to fly, there's no way she's getting up there to this thing here. All right. So somebody came in your house or something. They stole your money. They killed you. 6 or 9 or cancer could be involved here. They threw you down. They threw somebody, put something in your heart and threw you down in this place, and you woke up. You woke up somewhere. You could have been in Florida. You're Louisiana. You were somewhere. Somebody act like if they turn off your Ace of Cups that you was just going to go start working out or something like this. 2-4 or 42 or 24 could be significant. And they promising you luxury, but you already know everything these people is like. Somebody is mad because you woke up from the you're not a silly person that got led astray by this. You could listen to the shit, but you're not being, they don't believe it when you're saying this. Okay? But it's really bumming it. It's really slumming it. But they're gonna stop hurting you if you just jump and go down and jump and go into, swaller even more or something like this. Or you could be in swap, be messy, but you in luxury because it feels like luxury because you don't have to deal with, or you're not dealing with certain things or something like this. Okay. Or this is representing the people that they sent back to you, and you're like, oh my God, my daughter is like messy. She's just living like an animal now. Like, what the fuck happened? Where did you get this home training from? And this, because these are the people that was in that fake luxury right there already. They just send these people in to bring bad energy. You know how somebody say you let somebody in, their energy could be bad. They could, you in your house. It's something like this, man. But the things that they're going and complaining to you at the court is the way that this person really live. But that's who they want to replace you with, is with this person, because somebody makes money off of programming people to a low vibration, like low activity, and then watching like nasty stuff. And you could be a YouTuber that got a pink pretty room with fluffy stuff, and you get online and you're all day, you're just like it's the same thing I think they did to me when I was reading the Bible, because you can't just mind your business. I didn't cuss on my channel at all back then or nothing, but some source told me they wanted to know what you look like. It was all about the information. They want to know what I look like, and that's when they started putting cameras in my house. So now that I check out and I don't want to go on camera no, because I know somebody was trying to make their face like mine. So I don't want to really go on camera and just give them this canvas every day to write with. So I stopped doing videos on my face or whatever. Right. But you could go back on my channel, and it's not like a channel where you can go back and you can't find one video of my face. You can find a video once in a while of me pop my face in here. Okay. So this is what's making me think about, like, somebody's like, see this person act like they perfect reading that Bible and everything, scriptures. Look at how this person's house look. Look at how they toilet look. Look at this. Like, any the fuck of that matters. So that's what they're on again. Think that you can refresh your cup and talk about something that's interesting, and now people are being interested in you again still. They don't know why. And so somebody is trying to think of something else here. Yeah, we got the universe is in reverse with this abundance here. So like I said, somebody married you and they were celebrating with these other people. And now the universe is scared or closing down here. All right. And then we got the Prince of Wands. We could be saying, I was going to say this Prince of Wands could also be saying, this media guy could be saying that they deleted you, but this is not the truth here. Okay. Cause I was just about to say, okay, somebody's trying to cover up something about themselves. Somebody could be, I told you, this could be a man that is very prominent figure, straight back, such as somebody is trying to stop you from saying something, like some man got a gay boy. This is giving me like Cyrus and Cyrus Beam and his gay boyfriend, because what was about to come out next? Wait a minute, cause what was about to come out next? Hold on, cause I accidentally put it back. The kindergarten teacher was about to come out next. Yep. So we got Deborah and Barack in the Deborah. So that's what this is. Listen. Listen. The teacher was about to come out. Okay. That's why I tell you, somebody is LGBTQ in them. Somebody's also like a dog lover. Now this could be like, all the dogs, or this could be like regular dogs. Somebody don't. It's about to be sorrow. There could have been a child sacrifice or a sacrifice bathtub here. Scorpio. Yep, look, it's right there. Okay, the traitor is in reverse too, right behind it. I'm telling you, justice is coming. Somebody, this is a sun trader or a day trader. Prince of Discs. This like somebody on a stock market or something like this is in reverse here. The kindergarten teacher. They away this crime that somebody's kindergarten teacher or a child care daycare to a child. Because I got really sleepy. Remember I said snooze? I got really tired and I had to go to the doctor and go through all these blood tests to see what's wrong with me. And I was falling asleep on my daughter. Like, I was like, oh, I'm never gonna I'm falling asleep on my daughter. And you go to, but then I really talk to my dad or, about stuff like that, like my health or something, or my man. I don't really, go blabbing around to my friends. It wasn't nothing critical or nothing. Like, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on because I keep falling asleep and I don't know what's wrong. And one day I had my fence up for my daughter, but when I woke up from my dream, woke up from my sleep, I had fallen asleep for like 15 minutes. I keep about to say Fallon. So my name could be Jimmy. I don't know. But, oh, the cook energy. Oh, somebody could have a little bit of an infatuation with somebody. Listen, hold on, wait. So I was falling asleep. So I was telling my dad or whatever, like, yeah, I don't know what's going on or whatever like this. Just thinking this between me and my dad or whatever like this. But, somebody could have been reporting this to make it seem like somebody, no, this is like somebody that don't respect the at-home mom. Think you just trying to get out of your work or something like this. But I was really scared though. I was really nervous because she was only like 2 or 3 at the time, 2 to going on 3. And, I kept falling asleep in the middle of the day, like off and on, and I wake up, and sometimes I have it like hooked up with the fence. It's off the toys and everything is safe. Everything got plugs in it and stuff like this. So it wouldn't, if I was watching TV and fell asleep for a couple seconds, like a mom will do. You just make sure that it's fortified where you're at. The child is not going to get hurt, and boom. I think we was watching The Walking Dead as a whole family at that time too when this happened. And so one day I woke up, she was upstairs, and I was like, "What if she learned how to unlock the door or something?" And I was like, that's it." So I was telling them, like, I don't know, maybe it'd be good for her too, just to go to like a daycare, meet other kids, something like this. But all my children I kept at home. I did not put them in no daycare. I kept them all. But with her, I was like, I just don't feel safe, and I mean, until we find out what's going on or something like this. So we put her in a daycare for like a week. 2 weeks, maybe a month. I don't know, because it was a very short time because she bumped her head at school. And when I picked her up, she had a big ass knot on her head. And then I said, "Well, where did this come from? Y'all got them cameras in here. You said you showed me them cameras when I signed up. What happened?" They was like, "We did. It was must have been somewhere where we couldn't see it, or we didn't catch it or something like this." And I said, "Oh, you got you out your motherfucking mind then. I'm not paying for this week, and she ain't coming back here." She not okay. That's fine. Okay, you don't know what happened. Well, then till somebody find out what happens or something like this, then don't fucking no. So I had to take her out, and then I just kept her home for good. And that showed me, like, this could have been also a scare tactic too. This could have been intimidation rituals from these people. Oh, she's want to be lazy and something like this. Let the kid hit the head so that she could have to go back home with the mom. She's not getting out of it that easy. These fucking people is insane. These people is insane. And look at, we got this energy here. The kidnapper. I said the kidnapper. The kindergarten teacher with that blood on her neck. She is relieved too. And we got the hamster. My D baby is obsessed with a. And look at this little root right here. You see how they see my baby went to a little root school. You see that little root sticking out there? You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because when I picked her up, when I used to pick her up from my D baby up from school, there was a girl that looked like my cousin Kimberly, the bandit, Smokey the fucking bandit. Hold on, listen. This is like my auntie in law. There was a girl that worked at this school that looked like my little cousin, a Gardner, one of the Gardner girls. We'll just say one of her, and she was with that boy, that rapper, that small town rapper. And I swear, and I think she got a channel now too. But I kid you not, it's three girls that's on YouTube that look like her that do channels. And this girl looked like, if I froze in time and went back to, if I froze in time and went back to 2009, 2002, the girl looked just like my cousin, the Garner girl, right then and there. So then, yeah. And I was but my, and we felt comfortable because her auntie worked there. But they brought that one girl in a little bit later after my daughter. And I was like, she looked just like my cousin. And I never talked to her. I never asked her or nothing like this, but she did. We got virtue here. Okay. I mean, these could be, something is not a success here. It's like somebody got a murderous, crazy alien woman in a baby heart eater girlfriend or something. Like, get your ass up out of here. She shouldn't have fucked with mine for wealth. Somebody could have seen something. Remember on Black Mirror when I told you the perfect wife did that murder and everything? She thought everything was fine and clear and everything like this. But guess what? The hamster in the fucking room. Now somebody could be more of a what's that large, the capybara or whatever it's called, a large rodent. Somebody could have like a. I feel like people that look like people off of Arthur. We're not saying anything about the. We're just saying you can look at this is real. This shit is real. So you better be fucking paying attention. I used to have that aardvark from Arthur looking face, so facial features possibly a little bit in my teenage years. Okay, for a day or two. Okay. Um, but I don't think that I looked at that picture and my daughter was like, "Who is that?" And I'm like, "I don't know who that is. It's supposed to be me." She was like, "No, that is you. Your eyebrow." I said, "No, that's not fucking me. That's not me. I don't know who it's supposed to be me, but that's not fucking me." You know, do you get what I'm saying? So this is in evolution 28. Somebody is not be a gourmet person is not. They said they're not pleased or they didn't please themselves. But sometimes the success is in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like it's somebody, somebody trying to get somebody else caught up for something somebody else does. Hold on one second, y'all.